Welcome back. Well, we've got a lock to open, and we've determined the correct frequencies for each of the samples, as well as the order in which we should set them to have the best chance of getting all of them open simultaneously, based on how long they will stay open, depending on the number of holes in the rings. So I will attempt to do that now. Let's see if I can get that right in one attempt. This was actually a lot harder to do in the original version of the game. A patch that was released later adjusted the timing of this puzzle to make it a little bit easier. So there we go. Rock is not the first one. Sorry. Okay, let me check my notes. Actually, quartz is the first one, and it's 6, 12, 4. So, there we go. 6, 12, 4. Then comes blue crystal. 3, 1, 7. Then comes rock. 10, 5, 5, and finally Nera, 12, 12, 12. There we go. A path has appeared before us. And we can now raise the keyboard to get to that path. There we can have a close-up look of these samples. One question that I initially had here is, why would Cirrus install a lock? After all, he's alone here. Who was going to break into, well, whatever he's hidden here, if there's nobody else here? Well, my guess is that Cirrus was afraid that after he'd escaped, his parents might come here and try and figure out what he was up to. And that he didn't want them to get there. So that's why this locking mechanism was here. Of course, that does make it a bit stupid that he left all those notes lying around. But, well, Cirrus didn't seem to be the sanest person to start with, and 19 years of solitary confinement can't have helped. Okay, and we find this platform suspended from the bottom of this palace. Seems to be the most dangerous location Cirrus could possibly have chosen to put this. He must have had a good reason to do it. Well, unlike some of the other things in this age where I have questions, I mean, working under the assumption that he could actually build this platform to begin with, I can see how he mounted it here. I mean, we have an age here that has floating rocks, so suspending things while you're working to secure it to the bottom of the structure, that's not too much of a reach. It would be dangerous, but not impossible. Okay, what else do we have here? It seems like part of this structure has been damaged, and it looks that it was actually part of the cage at the start of the age that did that, which means that when the cage shattered, it must have fallen down here and landed here, on top of the elevator. Which explains why this elevator didn't work when we tried to call it from the top. Because I guess that this is the other elevator shaft we saw all the way near the top of the H. Which also makes it rather difficult for us to use this elevator, because the way is blocked. Although at first glance it might not seem important to use it, we do actually want to, and maybe it'll lead us to another level where we haven't been yet, so in any case, trying to use this elevator would seem like a good idea. What else do we have here? A switch? Nothing, or what looks like one of the crystals that are mounted in those things over there. Well, let's change the setting. Not clear what that did. Over here we find tanks of fluid. It appears to be the fluid that Cirrus was extracting from the plants, which must have something to do with whatever it was he's doing here then. And see these containers at the bottom, connected by tubes to, looks like the crystal choir. And there's signs on them, which we can take a closer look at. 12, 12, 12. That's the setting for Nera. And there's a memory. Okay, the memory shows us a crystal going through these tubes and ending up in this basket, which we can actually move. Another side is a similar contraption, this time with 1055, which is the number for rock. Okay, same thing, another crystal going through the tube and landing in the basket. Seems more and more likely that this has something to do with how he managed to destroy the linking cage. Well, over here, besides some more random junk, we also find another journal. And hopefully it will tell us exactly what Cirrus was planning to do with all this stuff. Oh, there's also this thing, which has a memory.
Interesting problem. The inner matrix wants to hold on to an electrical buildup indefinitely, but it loses it as soon as the crystal touches a grounded object. So, how to keep the crystals isolated until I can use them?
Okay, it seems that this is some kind of construction he built, which allows him to carry these crystals without grounding them. Okay. What's the point of that? Okay, that may be the detonation mechanism, as it touches the crystal to the other crystal at the top, grounding it, which probably sets off the explosion then, if this is indeed what causes these explosions. Interesting. Well, we'll probably find out more by reading this journal, which we'll do in the next video.